Welcome back to episode 17 of the KBA. We have officially entered the 2020s. Last episode, we went through NBA history, NBA records. We went through team history and team records. We kind of capping off everything we've done for the past almost 40 years of simulating. And now we are officially in the 2020s. We're going to keep going. We left off at historic changes, I guess technically from 2 episodes ago. But of course, if you like this, make sure you subscribe, like, comment any suggestions below, and we're going to hop right back into it. So we left off at historic changes. Conference-based playoffs with 2 extra teams in a single game series. So the play-in, that's basically the play-in. And then we've got a couple branding things, league meetings, just the play-in, and then the draft lottery for 2020. 2021. Dude, I don't know what Orlando trade. Like, I don't know how the Celtics have so many picks. I know that the San Antonio ones, because Dame and Dwight Howard had back-to-back seasons of season-ending injuries, and now at this point they're old. So that's why like that first pick is good, but they had a pick from Utah last year, and then they had a pick from Orlando this year, and I don't know what those picks are. Let me see what the is this like Hayden? I know. Oh, 2020. Okay, so the LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman. This is probably my biggest draft miss ever. I thought when he was coming into the league could be the best center in the league. The guy who's frying the finals right now. I'm recording this the day after game 3, and Tyrese Halliburton, man, he's special. But this is a good draft class. We got like Maxey and Quickly down here, Payne Pritchard, Desmond Bain, Neesmith, Jane McDaniels. We got a lot, but we're gonna do the draft lottery. Okay, we're back. That Celtics pick that was supposed to be number 1 dropped to 5. I mean, they still have another one in the top 3. I forget who else is here. So the Miami Heat and so that it's between the Jazz and the Celtics again for the first pick. Oh man, we might need to find a big trade for the Celtics to do because they have so many players right now, and if they are about to get the first overall pick. Oh no, it's not between them. Oh, okay. So one of those picks didn't convey then. The Magic pick because they're number 4. Okay, never mind. This is fine. The Magic pick was top 5 protected or top to whatever protected. Okay, that makes sense. I actually remember that trade now. That was a trade deadline deal. I think that was or no, that was when they traded the 5th overall pick last year, I think, and the Magic gave them Brooke Lopez and a top 5 pick. I remember now. Okay. So let's go to the NBA draft. Miami Heat take Ant. Okay. Who's on the Heat? Is that Chris Paul and Bargnani, I think. The Grizzlies. Oh man. Okay, so the Grizzlies are a really good team. They are a really good team. I don't know if they've won yet. I also don't know if I'm gonna say yes, they're a good team. If they want to trade the second pick, then I'll let them trade the second pick. They're a good team from what I remember. So now the Lakers, and they take James Wiseman instead of LaMelo. Interesting. So LaMelo's going to fall to. I mean, James Wiseman makes a little bit of sense, but like, okay, LaMelo. I was going to say, don't let LaMelo fall down to the Celtics. And then Obi Toppin is the last pick. What are they saying? They're talking about Zion and free agency. Zion just played his first season. They better not let him go. So yeah, LaMelo's the highest overall too. But okay, Halliburton went to the Hornets. Cole Anthony. Where did some of these other guys like quickly Rockets? The Rockets have so many players. Clippers, Maxi. Okay. Clippers. Wait. Okay. Yeah, Clippers and Rockets have a bunch of players. Jaden McDaniels goes to the Cavs. Bane goes to the Pistons, and Pritchard goes to the Raptors. Interesting. See what free agency holds for us. Um, Kevin Love is unrestricted. Oh, and it might looks like he might be switching. Giannis is unrestricted. Interesting. Ben Simmons. All right. We've got look like we could get some big time moves. So let's go to player progression. This team, so KD and AD still frying the league. They got some up and coming guys down here. Um, the Grizzlies. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a good trade. I mean, DeRozan is really got a lot worse. It's kind of surprising. Baylor. They let so Drummond's gone. Drummond is full time gone. So Bam's gonna start with him. This team is gonna be bad. They got Hallie. Okay. Do they? Ooh. Do we make Hallie a point? Let's let Hallie start. Even though that overall is not pretty, but we're gonna let Hallie start because they gotta get there some way. All right. So Hallie will start. The Sixers, good team. Manuel Mudiay. Okay, Kevin Love did stay. Wanted to get him out of Milwaukee. I'm not gonna lie. And now that he signed a contract, means that he's there for at least a whole nother year before we even think about a trade. This guy was on. Okay, yeah, this team doesn't look great, but De'Aaron is coming up the ranks. They got two good centers here. Hopefully, they let this Dusty guy go. He won some award at one point. This team has got a bunch of players at the same position. 3 of their top 5 players are guards. Neither of these guys can play shooting guard. DeJounte Murray can, so we can do that. But I'm not making, although Dennis Smith Jr.'s position goes up. Do they have him with good defense? Yeah. I mean, I don't know because I could make Murray a 3, but I'm gonna just make Murray a 2. One of these guys will just have to come off the bench. Cleveland's getting worse. Former first overall pick here. Here are the Celtics. They've got a bunch of centers and a bunch of point guards. Okay. Huh. The Clippers. Yeah, this team has got so many young and like players like currently like Cat, D'Lo, Brown, Markkanen, Valanciunas, Kuzma, Tyreek Evans is even here. DeAndre Hunter. Team's gonna get expensive quick. Jaren is jumping up here. Good defensive unit. Tyson Chandler probably retiring after this year. Wiggins needs a friend, especially since Tyrus Thomas just got 4 worse. This team is rough. I mean, Powell's still an 87, but Dante Exum, what have you done? Because you were picked first over Jokic and Embiid, I remember. RJ Barrett and Shea. Oh, we are going to let all those guys kind of start. Probably gonna. He's a 2. Make RJ a 3, and that should be. Let's let Shea start since this is a young team. Boom, that team should be fun. This is a duo. They got Mikal and Buddy coming up as well. Aaron Gordon. This team just traded away. Who they traded away? They traded away Bradley Beal so they could get James Wiseman because Joakim Noah's again worse. And this is another team that should be playing young, so I'm gonna make Joakim come off the bench, even though he's a higher overall. Um, and hopefully they just start Wiseman. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit longer because it's been a few days since I've done this. So we're going to just look at teams, and obviously I am changing some players, overalls and stuff like that. This Levine's been a crazy scorer for a few years now, but he's finally getting, it looks like, some help. Um, LeBron, I'm not going to say anything, but might be time, even though he would be leaving his buddy Wade over here, but Wade is probably retiring after this year. It's just so hard because LeBron's going to be old, and I don't know what to trade him for. This team looks crazy. This team looks so crazy. Maybe at some point we get Mo Bamba to play the 4. Ben Simmons can go to the 3 or the 1. Ben Simmons can play anything. This is maybe a team to look out for. Um, this team has been running things. They almost have 590 overalls, but they have some things to address in the off season. This team is doing something. Um, Dwight, yeah, they missed their window with Dwight at least. Carmelo, Booker, Bosch is here, and now they got this guy. OKC. It's got a decent lineup. And then we got Portland, Golden State, Miami. Chris Paul's although Chris Paul's getting really worse. What has Chris Paul done? I don't think he's done anything, if I'm being honest. Just a bunch of all stars and all NBAs. No real winning though. That sucks. It looks like Chris Paul's not going to get a ring in this universe. This is a duo here. Magic don't look great. Minnesota. And then we're back at these guys. I'm going to look and see if we can do some trades. Chris Paul is on the move. We said it. We're going to have some big trades here going on with some of these older players. So he'll fit perfectly in this point guard spot. It's kind of a hole that they're missing. He gets to play with Dante Green, who's also a little older, but then he's got young Tatum, 29-year-old Tristan Thompson, Austin Rivers as well. So since he's old, we saw him literally, he is getting worse. I'm only doing the first because they're giving up some valuable players here as well. So I'm only going to give up a first and 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry. That doesn't work here. You're getting traded. I'm doing it. They are giving up some valuable players. Wendell Carter is almost a 4-star value player. He's a youngin'. He's an 83 overall. This guy's an 86. Granted, this team is going to be, not great, so they should be going towards a rebuild. I'm trying to figure out if I give up more than 2 picks because if we look at LeBron, he's 35, but look at the numbers he just had. And if you look at if you know who's on this team, who he's going to play with, I mean, and they get to keep this guy too. We get to keep Malcolm Brogdon, who makes a lot of money, by the way. There's such a big money drop off after this now. They're going to be really expensive, but honestly, they're doing it. So I'm going to have them give up if they can. Okay, they're giving up 23, 24, and 25 for a chance. One of his top protected, one's a protection backup, and then one is just completely unprotected. But they're getting one of the goats of the simulation. We also are in the 2021 free agents or draft class. So Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Franz, Cade, Giddy, Jalen Green, Sangoon's here, Jalen Suggs, Kaminga is here. a draft class that in real life those guys are just now kind of starting to develop. Like Evan Mobley won DPOY, All NBA. Scotty Barnes was an All Star I think last year, but Cade All NBA. Franz would have been an All Star. Giddy might get a big contract. Jalen Green, whatever. Alperen Sengun made his first All Star. This draft class did a lot this season, but I'm not going to show you Indiana's record right now, but if you look at Team Kevin on the right, Steph Curry, LeBron, Dale Valentine, and DeMarcus Cousins. They've got 4 All-Stars right now. I'm not going to lie, without seeing his resume in front of me, Kevin Durant might be the greatest player of all time. I'm just not going to lie to you. Another MVP. Ant does win Rookie of the Year. Drummond wins Sixth Man of the Year, so he was one of those one-year deals. Portland has 100 centers and big men over there. DPOY still continues, but look at those numbers. I don't know. Those numbers, that's almost a 10-point drop off. Was that trade worth it? 36-year-old LeBron. DeJounte Murray won Most Improved because he's starting now, and it looks like he might be a triple-double guy to look out for. There's the record, 63-19, one of the best records we have seen. Awards, D'Angelo Russell. That's first. 19-10. That's good, but that's first team numbers. 26-7. KD we saw. Giannis is just All NBA first now. Boogie 22-10. Lonzo 14-7-11. Chris Paul on his new team still put up 20-9, 2 steals. AD gone through an injury, but 25-12. Luka put up 21-7-7. Embiid 16-13. This guy who had dropped 32 last year. Trae Young 24. Julius Randle's been a bucket recently. Cat 20. And then Jokic 17-7-7. Those aren't great numbers, but here are your defensive teams. Let's look at some of our rookies. LaMelo. Is he not starting in Orlando? Probably she needs to be. James Wiseman. Show me that I was right about you. Be one of the best centers in the league in this game. Cam Reddish. I was really high on Cam Reddish as well. So New Orleans is the 1 seed. Okay. And Indiana. So the teams that added LeBron and Chris Paul are both the 1 seeds. Makes sense. Toronto and Phoenix, the 2 seed. That never changes. Those teams are always the 2 seed. They're never the 1 seed. More of Phoenix, but New Orleans. Okay, they handled business. No upsets. 1 through 4 advances. Boston Celtics out, Portland out, Detroit out, and Denver out. 1-2 on both sides. So this team just look these. We might need to simulate like a simcast every game to see if we can get a jump in for both these series. So I honestly, let's start that now because we haven't seen some of our new players play yet. Just be a close game. I know it's not game 6, game 7, but if it's close with a few minutes left, we can jump in. Sure, why not? Game 1, let's do it. All right, so in 40 minutes already, Boogie is 26-15, LeBron is 24-9-9, Brogdon is 20, Valentine is 19-7. Steph's only got 9. Did he get hurt? No, he fouled out in 14 minutes. That's awful. This guy also fouled out, who's probably one of their big players. All right, let's see what's happening over here. KD has 42. Wow, 80, 20, and 12. Any foul outs at their center, and then Dion Waiters is close, but all right. Let's watch. Scores 121, 118. I know I'm blocking it, but we're just gonna have to deal with it for now because it's to keep it full screen. Dion Waiters. Wow. All right, offensive foul. Deladova coming out. No, so we won't see Curry, but we can see LeBron, we can see Boogie, we can see Durant and Davis. We can see this Dale Valentine guy and Ramon Sessions as well. LeBron on KD. Honestly, I would make a whole episode just looking at these two series. So that might be what we do if we get just a bunch of gameplay. This might literally be a one season episode here if we're gonna get in a bunch of gameplay. KD on Braun, foul on Braun. KD nailed them both. Toronto down by 1. Toronto's got 2 timeouts. 80 and Indiana has 1. Excuse me. Let's see it, LeBron. Boogie coming off the screen. Setting one for Braun. That was a hard screen. Good roll. There we go. A duo there. Boogie's got 28 on 73% from the field. Coming off the screen, he's wide open. Durant, he hit him late. He's also hurt and tired. Dion Waiters with the ball. Coming, is it Damian Jones, I think? Dion, pull up. No good. Big rebound from Boogie. LeBron sizing up. Almost with the step back. Now he takes the 3. And Durant fouls him on a 3. He nailed all 3 of them. Toronto needs an answer here. Everyone's in 2K generics, which is a no fun, but Durant pull up. That might be it. We'll see how this possession goes from Indiana. If it results in free throws or a bucket, probably gonna call it. Again, it's only game 1, of course, but they've milked a lot of clock here. LeBron's gonna drive in and get his own rebound. Yeah, that's gonna do it. All right, and then here's our other series we're gonna focus on. I mean, this is another series where if it's close in this, we are going to 100% jump in every game that we can. New Orleans up about 15 points going into the 4th. They're up about 20. Probably gonna do it. That was a huge game 1. Tatum and Capella both had 26. Tatum shot 15 threes, but Capella was 10 for 11. Wow, really well-rounded game, while Melo and Boss just didn't have it going tonight. Game 2 for Toronto and Indiana. I hope these series go like 7, and it's not just like a competitive sweep like we see in real life happen all the time. This game's out of hands too, even though it somewhat got close. Curry has an injury. He had a big game though. Hopefully he's pulled lower back. Yikes, that's rough. Dale Valentine also had 31, Boogie 16 and 13, and LeBron fouled out in 30. They always need to have people fouling out. AD had 32 and 15, Durant had 28. That's really all that happened there. Game 2 for Phoenix and New Orleans. New Orleans just up about 12 points, up 10, up 15. Not Here, Tatum 27, another big game. Green at 22, Paul at 13 and 11. While Booker 26, Melo and Bosch have had horrible seasons or horrible series, excuse me. Um, there. Look at all the injuries Toronto has. Jeez, man. Are they gonna be able to get one? They're up about 15. Still up 15, and it looks like they are going to get one here. Durant 46. Let's look at all these. Look at all these injuries. But Durant gave them 46, while 80 gave them 30 and 15. Yeah, I don't know how you beat that when a duo is giving you 80 points combined there. Um, Boogie tried LeBron. No, and obviously, oh yes, they're missing Curry. Um, LeBron left Boogie out there to struggle by himself. Um, Game 3, New Orleans is up 3-0. This is just a massacre. This is a massacre. This isn't even close. Isn't even close. Booker, I mean, Melo and Bosch, man, they all almost fouled out the top three. And then Tatum put up 35 and 12. Chris Paul had 25 and 11. All right. Game 3, Indiana is up 2-1. Let's see. Tied into the fourth. Okay. Can we get a bucket from Toronto here? Ooh. Might just be out of reach. Yeah. You know what? Why not? Why not? Up 4. I think Indiana has the ball. Make sure I'm not controlling anyone. And then let's look at some stats. Durant has 26, 80 is 19, Boogie 34, but LeBron, man, 8 turnovers? Is anyone fouled out? No foul outs, no foul outs. Okay, this guy fouled out again. And nobody over there. All right, let's watch. So Indiana does have the ball. All right, let's see. Indiana is up 2-1 in the series, but everyone's so tired when we jump in. Boogie at contested shot. Again, Toronto is dealing with some injuries, but everyone is at this point, right? They don't have Curry. Dion Waiters, isolation on Malik Beasley. He's doing a pretty good job. AD coming with the screen. Pull up from Waiters. Cash. All right. There we go. Big shot. LeBron on Durant. Right by. Almost looked like LeBron hurt himself on that play there. One of the things that I love and hate about 2K again is the fact that they just pretty much have your position guard. So like Durant's going to guard LeBron, even though maybe he shouldn't, same vice versa. But it's also bad because you should have your best defender guarding him. But it's cool because we get to see matchups and stuff, literally guarding each other. You got to get the ball in. There we go. Durant, that's the 15-time defensive player of the year you're trying to go up on. It's not going to cut it. They're just going to give him a free lane. Oh, he's going to pull it out. Play time. So this Indiana team is really good, man. They got Brogdon and Beasley step in. But that's going to do it. I don't think they can do anything here, especially if they're hesitating like that. Yep, that's going to do it. All right, 3-0 for New Orleans. They could potentially finish off the sweep here. Or is Phoenix going to give us something in this series? Give us something, man. Don't just go out sad the whole time. Okay. Okay, they give us one game. They give us one. Melo finally puts it together. Bosch puts it together. Booker even had a game himself. While over here, Tatum fouled out in 32 minutes, only 12 points, shot horribly. Capella 23. All right. Both series are on at 3-1. Obviously, we're still gonna play it out. I don't know if Curry's back because it doesn't say it up there, but I don't think that's also been a week yet. Are they gonna be able to close it out? Toronto needs to put some points up, get some stops, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Toronto gets eliminated behind a Boogie 33. Boogie should be conference finals MVP, not LeBron. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, and then over here, New Orleans is up 3-1. Unless Phoenix is gonna go with something. It looks like they might get this game too. All right. They push it to game 6. Another stinky game from Tatum, who fouled out in 18 minutes, only took 5 shots. I guess Melo and them are too much to deal with, although Melo didn't do anything. He also fouled out. Bosch and Booker. Okay. Can Phoenix do the inevitable and force a game 7 after being down 3-0? Not with the way that first half went. Yeah. They tried for sure. Tatum bounced back with a 23 and 12 game, 19 from Paul, 17 from Green. While over here, nobody did anything. These were rough series from these guys. I almost want to look at. Oh, there's no Eastern Conference Finals MVPs yet. I actually want to look at playoff stats from this round. But I want to look for what are the Raptors? So Durant tried 34, Davis 24 and 11. But what did the Sun? I mean, Melo 16 on 37% shooting. He just didn't do anything. And then who else do we have? We got the Pacers here too. Yeah. Boogie would have been it for sure. 20 and 12. Curry's day to day. Is he playing though? He is back for game 1. That is big time. I mean, I'm going with Curry and Braun. Not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna simcast this because this has got a bunch of good players in it. First half, Pacers up about 7. Pelicans trying, but nothing there. Tatum broke his wrist, if you see in the top left. So if they had any chance in this series, it probably is gone now, unless Paul and Green just really put the team on their back. But this is a crazy trio. Boogie will probably get Finals MVP if he keeps doing this. They had 4 players put up 24 points. I want to know how often that happened. But yeah, glaring hole now at the 3 after Tatum goes down. Do they have any positional versatility on this team? They've got so many centers, dude. I mean, I don't know why they don't start. Yeah, not really, honestly, only other than Austin Rivers, but we still haven't seen Curry, so I'll still simcast. I mean, Pelicans are still a good team even without Tatum, but they're gonna need to really put in that work without him. They're somewhat close games, but then they just have horrible fourth quarters, and then Tristan Thompson breaks his nose. He'll probably still be able to play. Dante Green, man, doing nothing for them. Yeah, he'll still be able to. Oh, that's not even him. Oh wait, he's on this team. It doesn't even have him as injured, so yeah, he'll be fine. But Boogie and Braun, did their thing. Curry, stinker. 1 for 12 from three. Is this just a see? Okay, well that was a complete blowout. That was somebody had to have gotten hurt, right? There's no way. There's no way that just happened. Okay, so this guy Oliver Crawford is out. Out. All these guys are out. They're missing a bunch of players, but they win. They win a game. Um, Pacers, no, nobody's hurt. That was just a really bad game, I guess. Um, we got a simcast because they could still tie it up 2-2, and with the way that up five, now Pacers are up five. Ooh, they might have this one in the bag. Why not? Let's jump in again. All right, we got Chris Paul 22, Capella 19. Capella is like a bucket in this today, which is crazy because he's not a shooter. Although Chris Paul and the two best players left have fouled out. Okay, but where is Marks? This guy had been hurt for a while and fouled out. Braun, yikes, stinky game from a lot of different people. Foul outs from Boogie and Brogdon. All right. Well, Indiana should win with Chris Paul and Dante Green both fouled out, but maybe Austin Rivers is going to be that guy. And Austin Rivers, dang, wow. Puts them up 6. Pacers 101, Pelicans 107. LeBron, Curry, make some magic here. Good pass. All right, Dale Valentine, I believe his name is. Austin Rivers had to hit a big 3. This is his show. This is his show with all these people hurt. And he's getting it. Man, he's getting him a bucket. All right, timeout. All right, here we go. Let's see. We haven't seen the ball in Curry's hands yet, and doesn't seem like we're going to. There we go. Screen. Oh, he didn't take that. Valentine. Open LeBron. Clank. That's probably gonna do it. They got wide open Vujacic at the end. That's gonna do it. Hey, the Pacers have tied it up. Still no Tatum, but they're now starting Austin Rivers and putting Vujacic at the 3. Probably makes sense. You see what Austin Rivers did to close out that game. It's a big game. Big game, big game, big game. At the half, Pacers up 1. End of the third, Pelicans up 3. 5 minutes left. Pacers are up. We got another close one. Here are some stats. I guess when you have this much talent, someone's just bound to have a bad game. Like someone's just bound to. Foul outs, none. Good start. Chris Paul 29, Green 28. No foul outs. Come on. None. Perfect. Curry's at the free throw line. 1:47 left. And the Pelicans are currently up by 2 points. Okay. He's got another free throw. Up 3. Or I'm sorry, that's not up 3. He's not on the Pelicans. The Pacers are now up 1. Excuse me. But see, this is like Chris Paul versus Curry. Like Curry should not be guarding Chris Paul, but because that's why. All right, I was gonna say if he somehow got that in over him, he's pushing. He's gonna go himself. Nope, Rivers slows him down, gets it to Boogie. LeBron open 3. Clank. All right, we got Vujacic with the ball. LeBron guarding him. Curry guarding Paul. Gets the screen by, I don't even know who that is. Oh, Capella. Capella looks like he's 7'6". First lead for the Pelicans tonight. That's just not true because we saw them up with Curry at the free throw line. But LeBron gets an easy one, ties it up 116, 116. Under a minute to go. CP with the ball. Austin Rivers coming off the screen. Nope. Screen by Green. Gets to the bucket with some style. Okay. LeBron going in on Vujacic. He's pulling up again, and he sinks it. Puts the Pacers up by 1. Chris Paul with the ball. He's trying to get to the, and he does. He gets there. LeBron gets right by Vujacic. Curry is trying to sauce Chris Paul. I will say both these trades are LeBron gets there easy. 14 on the clock. No timeouts for either team. I'll finish what I'm saying after. We got 10 seconds. Chris Paul with the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Chris Paul for the win. Oh, what a big win. All right. Pacers are up 3-2. If this is the elimination game, we're gonna jump in anyways, most likely. But Pelicans up. Another close game. We've got to jump back in. All right. Dante Green 25, Paul 22. Foul outs, none. Perfect. Boogie 32, Bron 18, Curry 15, Brogdon 5 fouls. All right, here we go. Tie game. Pacers with the ball. LeBron gets a screen by Boogie. Pull up. Cash. Chris Paul. ISO and Curry. Ooh, he frees him a little. Vujacic with the ball. Back to Paul. Pulls up. Boom. Wow. 110-109. Pelicans up 1. Curry with the ball. Big screen by Boogie. Gets it down to Bron, who takes the hook. No good. Fernando fouled and won. What a shot. And he makes the free throw. Big shot. All right, Valentine checks in. LeBron with the ball on Vujacic. Spin move. Tries to get to the bucket. Gets blocked by Fernando. Great back-to-back plays by Fernando. Vujacic trying to get something on LeBron. Again, that is a 15-time DPOY. CP almost loses the ball. He does lose the ball. Critical moment. Boogie. Do you see that burst of speed from Boogie? They get it back to LeBron, who crosses and gets to the rim. All right. Down 2. Indiana 111. New Orleans 113. Chris Paul with the ball. He's got. Oh, he didn't hit. Is that Anthony Simons? Chris Paul stuck. Gets it to Simons. This good steal by Boogie, and Curry is in the open floor. Spin move. Gets there. Easy. Ties the game with 19 left. Remember, this is a good winner go home for New Orleans. They are down 3-2. Chris Paul in another situation where he can hit a game winner. Isolates on Curry. Spin move. Walking in there. He's stuck. He knocks it, and he is going to put it up, and it will be no good. Overtime we have. Now, we will not be watching all of overtime. If it gets close, we will jump back in. Oops, I did the wrong thing. See how it goes. 3 minutes left. Pacers up 2, up 5, up 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like it might be out of reach for New Orleans. In Indiana will be winning their first NBA final. What a great matchup we had. What a great matchup this ended up being. Doesn't go 7, but it goes 6, and we get the Indiana Pacers and LeBron Finals MVP. Is that his? I think him and Wade won at least one. No, that's his first ring. That is his first ring. Does that mean that is also Curry's first? That is Curry's first ring. That is Boogie's first ring. Wow. Okay. We did a lot of gameplay there, so that is where we are going to leave off this episode. 2021, we will come back. We will do more than one season. But make sure you come back, comment, like, subscribe. You get a new video of this every day at 5 p.m. on top of whatever other videos I do during the day.